As it's me, it's Queen Haru, and thank you for joining me for another exciting edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Now, I got a message from a woman. Her name is Kim. I think it's Kim Capin. Capin or Capin. I'm not sure which one. Kim said that she wants to open her own restaurant. And she wanted to know how to get over the fear of doing this business. Now, the first thing you have to remember about fear, I always tell people, is fear is a basic instinct. It's a survival instinct. It's an instinct that we develop to keep us from getting eaten by saber-toothed tigers. Okay? It's a very important instinct, too. So the first thing you want to do whenever you have a fear is figure out, why is the fear present? You don't want to just ignore the fear and just be like, oh, it was crazy and just pay it no mind. You want to find out why it's present. Because finding out why it's present answers a lot of questions for you. For example, is it a fear of failure? Is it a fear of success? Is it a gut instinct that this isn't right for you? That's the first thing you have to do. You have to differentiate between those things. Because if it's just a fear of success, you're afraid that, you're going to succeed, and then what does that mean? Do you have to do more? Then that's one kind of energy. Is it a fear of failure? Like, I'm afraid to fall flat on my face and lose all my money. It's many different reasons why a person would be afraid. Is it your gut instinct? Is it your intuition telling you it's not a good move for you? You see? So once you differentiate between those three and you figure out which one of them it is, then you can move forward. If it's a fear of failure because, it's a scary thing to do, then I say being afraid is fine. Just push past the fear. If it's a fear of success, you have to figure out why you fear success. And some of these things you can figure out by yourself. You can get a self-help book or something like that. But a lot of people who have these types of fears need to talk to another person. They need a therapist. They need a spiritual, counseling session or something along those lines to push past the fear. Because the bottom line is that the fear is not bad. Fear in itself is not bad. But letting it hold you back is what's bad. Likewise, you have to make sure that this is for you. Is your intuition okay with this? Does your intuition think this is for you or not? Only you know the answer to that question. So if your intuition thinks that this is a good idea and you should go for it, then you should work with a professional to push past the fear of success or the fear of whatever that is coming up for you. If you don't want to work with a professional, there's tons and tons of books that deal with these issues. But until you figure out what the fear is attached to, it's really hard to address it. You see what I mean? It's hard to treat it if you don't know what's causing it. So you got to find out, you got to get to the bottom of your fear. You got to get to the root of it. You have to soul search and get to the bottom of what is exactly making you afraid, and then treat it accordingly. If you're just afraid of failure, then that's fine. A lot of people are afraid of failure. That's a natural feeling to have. You're putting your time, your energy, and your money on the line. Of course, that's a natural thing to have, but it doesn't have to hold you back. That's the thing about fear. Fear is okay. If something scares the shit out of you, that's fine. It's great, because when you get on the other side of it, you're going to be like, wow, I am a rock star, So that's not a bad thing. The thing is getting through it. Go through the fear. Push past the fear. That's the thing. So don't feel bad that you're afraid. Don't be scared that you're afraid. Just find out why you're afraid and then move on to the next thing. If you're afraid, if you figure out it's because your intuition doesn't think this is for you, that's fine. Just figure out what your intuition does think is for you. Because we all come with a purpose. We all come with something that there is for us to accomplish. So if it's not this, then it's something else. So Kim, don't be scared of the fear. Just deal with it and push through it. Okay? I hope that helps. See you later.